It's all new to me, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully, I can say hello and welcome to the Maverick Wrap-Up Show. It's going to be our talk show after Maverick. Maybe. I'm trying to go to it. There we go. Looks like I'm on. I think you can hear me. I'm going to share out the link to the live show. This is going to be a weekly or twice a week call-in show after each broadcast to talk about the matches, to talk about what happened, and share a little bit of storyline for your character. I encourage anybody that was definitely on the show to call in. Those would be the top interviews I'd like to see each week. But I'll interview pretty much anybody that shows up in the green room. It's only going to last about 30 minutes. So if you think you're going to wait around and call in a little bit later to talk, you wait too long, you're not going to get a shot. I'm not going to keep it running forever. My goal is to last right about 15 minutes each time. All right? So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in my first guest. Is none other than my sister, who didn't have a match tonight, but had people on the show that I'm sure she'll want to talk about. Susie the Elf. Elfie, welcome to the show.
Hello, little brother. I love calling you little brother.
Yeah, not often. Not often you can call somebody 6'10", 350 little, but all right.
It's not all about size.
That is not what she said, but okay. Anyway, Memorial Day Mayhem. We finally are back to a full card, 7 matches. A lot of it revolving around the Universal title tournament, but a couple ladies matches in there and a tag team grudge match. What match stood out for you tonight?
Well, of course, the main event. That was crazy.
The 5-man elimination match. I had a little bit of rooting interest in my son being in there. That didn't go our way either time.
No. Oh, of course, that's also my nephew. But of course, had my good friend Nacho was in there.
Yeah.
Good
Nacho
friends with him.
Nacho always does better than he wants to in Maverick. It seems like he shows up wanting to be the first one out, and he's never the first one out.
And he never wants to win.
No, he just wants to eat the tables and the ladders.
Yes, I know. I've made a deal with him that he can only eat the ladders at EXW that are stuffed with cookies, and he can't eat anything else. No cars. Only what I tell him he can eat, and he can drink all the Drano.
Drink all the Drano. Good.
Yeah, but I have to take him to Junkyards on Sunday for an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, I'm going to shift gears a little bit on you here because we're going to talk about the division you're in, the ladies division.
Yeah, no, those 2 matches were great.
Well, and we crowned a champion tonight. Marzana Rage has been on a tear since rejoining the Maverick.
She sure has. And, I love Mars. We are both Eternity ladies. And I know Eternity is not in Maverick, but, she's still my faction mate. And, I love her dearly, and I am very happy for her. But that still doesn't mean I'm not coming for that belt, baby.
There you go. And then the 4-lady match earlier on, and Bonnie, once again, very dominant performance from her.
Oh yeah, no, you can never count out Ann Bonnie. You think she may be a dark horse? No, she's never a dark horse. You put her in a match, and she is going to light it up. Doesn't matter who you put her up against. She's going to go in there, and she's going to tear it up. And that's what she did.
Right.
And again, and unfortunately, against our 2 girls.
Yeah. But that's always the danger when you got multiple people in the match. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess the other little bit of thing to talk about here is Shifty wanted some revenge on the Suffering, and that didn't really go the way he wanted.
No, it didn't. Now, I was surprised, as I hope everybody else was. His partner.
Yeah, Wild Matt Outlaw.
Yeah.
Was a little surprised when he reached out and asked if he could team with Matt. Matt, of course, Matt and I have run the whole DWS circuit together. I think as the last train robbers. Seems
Yeah.
like we're a little bit of everywhere, but we've had a separating here more recently. I'm still running with Ruthless, as everybody I think knows. Matt has distanced himself in a lot of places from Ruthless, so as
Which is not
Ruthless is.
necessarily a bad thing for him. Sometimes you have to go your own way to blaze your own trail, because you may not have the same goals as a group of people, and you need to step aside from them to achieve your goals, and do what is right for you.
That is true. That is true. And like I say, until after the last house show, I didn't even know Ruthless was making a comeback on Maverick. When Ann Bonnie showed up last week, word got to me that this is what we want to do. We're refocused. We are, I'm not going to say a different course coming, but definitely something different for Ruthless in the Maverick.
I look forward to seeing what Ruthless brings to the table, this new focus, and maybe a new attitude. I don't know. I mean, nobody knows yet except for Ruthless, and we're not going to know until they show us. And I look forward to seeing what they bring to Maverick, and what direction they're going to take things, and see how it affects all the rest of us. Because it does affect everybody what one group of people choose to do when they come into a company. Hey,
Well,
Preston Stillman, welcome to the show. RFFR, Ruthless Forever, Forever Ruthless.
yes, yes, sir.
I'm not a member of Ruthless, but I know what that means.
And Jammer Games, welcome to the show as well. So, speaking of factions, speaking of clicking up, we've been doing house shows, so everything's kind of been low key. But, you see Morgan walking around with his pen and paper, and he's got the Harris boys, and he's got Aiden, and he's got contacts to bring in more if he wants.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see the U-takers walking around together. They're together everywhere. Raven comes in with Black Dice and Zeke Drexel. Both of those guys not only make the title tournament, but both of them earned first-round buys tonight.
Well, it's no surprise that Black Ice is with Raven, because they've always been tight.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. The clicks are forming as we launch Memorial Day Mayhem. I'm anxious to see what else comes out as we start doing more regular shows and the groups get together. All right, Elfie, we are about 8 minutes in here. I don't know how many people we're going to have, but I want to click over to another gentleman. So I'm going to, just because I'm practicing, I'm going to click you out and try to bring him in.
All right.
Stay in the green room. I may bring him back in a little bit, all right?
Okay.
All right. So the next man was actually in the main event tonight. Didn't fare too well. We'll leave it at that. But he is none other than leaning towards death zone, Blaze McCoy. Welcome to the show. Are you there?
Yo, what's up, my friend? Yeah, let's talk about the main event. Yeah, let's talk about Ruthless Incorporated. Yeah, this is some of my favorite things I want to talk about right now. Thanks a lot. Let's have a talk show and just embarrass the hell out of Blaze. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we get here tonight. I appreciate it. Glad to be on the show, and could be better circumstances for me. And yeah, I'm not happy seeing Ruthless Incorporated back or in the scene. It's 20 years going strong, D-Train. You know it.
I know. And I'll be honest, they're not even telling me all that's going to go on here in Maverick because, as you know, I don't wrestle in Maverick very often, if at all. And so they kind of want to keep me in the dark a little bit, so I'm not giving away their plans. But I saw the Modern Day Warrior. He's back with the Ruthless garb on, obviously. And Bonnie has shown up.
Yeah, I saw the Modern Day Warrior too. He smashed my face down onto the bottom of the ramp and then eliminated me. It's on my
Well,
corner.
You hit the hook, line, and sinker. I thought you had him out there, but the ref did have some troubles getting out there quick enough.
He's a tough kid, and he's only getting better every time he steps in the ring. So I met my match tonight, but I'm looking forward to this tournament, big time.
Well, you still got a shot. You'll be in the first round now. I meant to work up what the brackets were going to look like before I started this, and of course, because I'm nervous about doing this show, I didn't do that. So I might try to do it on the fly and let you and Elfie banter here in a minute a little bit, if that's all we've got going on tonight. I hope everybody that tunes into this later, watches it on a replay, knows that it's coming. This is something that Blaze has helped me get together. It's something I've wanted to do after shows for a while. Give everybody a chance to talk about their matches, to talk about what happened. Right now, I'm only sharing it out in the Skype chat, but if you need me to share it to you directly somewhere else, hit me up. I will figure that out. I've got a good mentor there with Blaze that'll help me out with that. Any other points from tonight that you'd like to talk about? Any of the other matches ring for you? Maybe Shifty?
Oh, man, it was a little bit of a surprise seeing Shifty bring your old partner out there to fight, and I'm a real sore dude. I'm telling you, I'm in bad shape. Your boy, that kid, got me good, and I'm gonna suffer tonight. I got to heal up. But yeah, it was a great show. I mean, I enjoyed it. I was getting ready for mine. I was hyped about being in the main event, but doesn't always work out in your favor. But the story's not over yet. Let's just put it that way. And everyone, and you talk about all these other people with their connections and stuff. Not that I need any right now, but I'm connected enough if I need to rally the troops with all these other little groups forming. I see it happening already here in Maverick. I'm glad you're back, but I'm aware of everything's going on already.
I know you keep laying the scene pretty well, and I know the backup you're referring to, and they could show up at any time as well. I don't know what's going with the clicking up. I just keep pointing it out because I notice it's happening. Mordrin makes me nervous, period. That guy's always up to something, and it's always against me. So
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Well, we do that to you once in a while. But anyway.
Of course.
Mordrin, he's already bringing in this wrecking ball of a son of his, Aiden Nightwalker, who's in the tournament, has the number 1 seed. What is this guy's weakness?
I'm aware of Aiden. I know Aiden pretty well. The one I'd rather find out more about is this Zeke Drexel kid. That monster. I didn't have the pleasure of running into him too much tonight in the main event, but when I did, that dude's a beast. I mean, that's a future world champion here, and he's could be the face of this company. I got to say it. I don't know where Raven found him or what she's doing with those dudes, but he's a piece of work there, D-Train.
He does seem to be on a collision course right to the top. I think he's only had about 3 matches, couple house shows, and then tonight. And he's got that number 4 seed, so he's got a first round bye. That looks like we've got somebody else out there in the chat. Cool. Well, let me try this. Let me fade you out, bring in our next guest. He didn't have a match tonight, but he is on the roster. I'd like to hear kind of what he thought of tonight's show and what he plans on doing. And then maybe I'll bring you all 3 in at the end, and we'll do a little wrap-up, all right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to fade Blaze out. And the next man, the 24-karat superstar from Baltimore, Maryland, none other than Brandon Ace. Brandon, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty fine. How are you?
I'm all right, Brandon. So you had the tonight off with the pay-per-view, but on the roster, you actually have done pretty well during the house shows. Failed to get into that Maverick Universal title tournament, but right at the top of the standings looks like you're going to be on the Mayhem card, or not the Mayhem, sorry, the Madness card on Thursdays. So what are you wanting to accomplish this time around with Maverick? What are your goals this time around?
It's pretty simple. 1, get some victories, become champion, and get paid. That is it.
Simple enough. Kind of like Blaze, I'm sure you've taken notice that people are clicking up out there already, and I know you've got backup if you need it, and you'll always bring it in when it's needed. Any talks about Michael Carter or anyone else on their way already?
Well, there is one person I want to bring, but I'm going to keep that to myself because, like you said, I will bring backup when I need it. Because most of the time I don't. There's a reason why people need to bring backup is because they don't have the talent to do it by themselves. With me, I know I have the talent to get the job done.
All right. Well, definitely can keep it a surprise. And with the way everybody else is showing up day by day, you may need that backup sooner than later just because the clicks are forming. I don't know where else you want to go with this. Like I said, this is a live show. We don't prep it beforehand. Anybody can call in. What direction would you like to talk about here? If I give you 2 minutes on the mic.
Tell you the truth, I really got nothing.
Yeah, kind of hard when you're not on the card. I get that. I don't even know what chat I'm looking at. There we go. I'm still trying to learn this software. You know, I've seen Blaze and Chance use it, and I just kind of wanted to do something like this for a while. I thought it would work for this type of show. To talk about the matches of the last show and what's coming up in the future. I'm excited. Madness will be out on Thursdays. We'll have Shootout on Mondays. We'll probably do a pay-per-view about every other month. I don't think I'll be doing once a month. But it's just good to be back on the air with some Maverick wrestling. And I love the fact everybody that has come back so far. We got some new guys in there. We got some veterans like Brandon and Blaze coming back, as well as Elfie. So if you're hearing this later on, this is something else we'll be doing. And I hope to have more and more people joining, coming in character, talking about the matches of the night or what's coming up in the future. I'm going to bring Elfie and Blaze back in, if that's all right there, Brandon.
You're good.
There's Elfie. There is Blaze.
Brandon, you were given 2 minutes on the mic and you couldn't shoot a promo?
I just don't feel like it because a lot of things are on my mind. Also, I just got finished working out, so I'm just tired.
I'm sorry, but you're given 2 minutes of prime time and you don't shoot a promo. I'm sorry, that is just a waste.
I ain't gonna complain about it.
I'm sorry, that was you just wasted 2 minutes of prime time to shoot a promo, and you just blew it, buddy.
That's all right. Maybe he's got a lot coming in. He already said he's got some hidden secrets too. He doesn't want to let everything out of the bag yet. Like all of us, he wants to see how things unfold here in Maverick. Maybe he just wants to keep, his aces in their places till it's time to reveal them. Doesn't feel like it's here tonight. I'm just glad he was able to call in.
I mean, yeah, it's nice he called in, but that's a waste of time. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I mean, you can at least shoot I could shoot a promo on a dead dog for 2 minutes.
Golly,
but
if you're gonna keep nagging me to death, I might as well just leave the chat already.
No, don't leave. I'm just saying, take your opportunities when they're given to you, Brandon. And you just blew a perfect opportunity, is all I'm saying.
Well, I caught him off guard. He didn't know we were doing this show probably, and he joined in. Didn't know I was going to give him a couple minutes. I just thought with him not being on the card tonight, give him some free time, tell me what's going on. It's okay. We'll move on. So okay. I'm going to try, if I can. No, I can't. All right, I got to practice more with the controls. I thought I was going to share a little bit of the video from tonight's matches. I don't have that figured out just yet. So I'll work on it before next week or next Thursday. Thursday we'll do it as well. I know that one I probably won't have as many people call in on. It's in the middle of the afternoon. But Madness on Thursday, I'll have the card up here within the next hour after we get off of here.
I'll try to be there, bro.
All right, appreciate it. Blaze, I know he always checks in one way or another.
Jamar, I'm Susie the Elf, Elfie, Susie, that's who I am. Elf 108. Yeah.
Did we change that?
What?
I don't know if it can be changed or not on here.
Yeah, I should get a picture of the reason why I'm called Elf 108 and put it on here.
There you go.
It's hanging on my wall, on the stairs.
Is it Jammer? Jammer Games? Jammer Games?
Jamar.
I can send it on Jamar? Okay.
There's the link. If you want me to, I can
Oh, don't
Okay,
burn
I
the
can
live
remove
chat.
it, but there, I can give it a minute and then I can remove it.
Yeah, but it'll always be on there now in the saves. I don't want it out there.
No, it'll be removed. Once I remove it, it's removed.
All right. Well, go ahead and take that down.
Yep, I just did.
All right.
Well, D, I'm just really happy that Maverick is back. I'm glad to be a part of it. This is an all-star stacked roster, my friend. All championship material, man. It's going to be a free-for-all. It's just a matter of who's going to step up, you know? I mean, I took the loss tonight, but why not Blaze? You never know. This old man might still have a few tricks up his sleeve.
Well,
Hey,
you get to go down to
you took a loss, but you looked good, Blaze.
Hey, I can still try. I'm a little sore right now. I'm icing down both my legs and my head after Ethan dropped me on it.
Well, you know, if you dropped Ethan on his head, it would have just rang like a bell because there's nothing up there.
at least from here on out, Blaze, it'll be one-on-one contest, so you won't have the blind sides, you won't have other people coming after you. It looked like you kind of tried to isolate Ethan in that match by going up the ramp, kind of getting away from the other
I was
two.
hell bent on eliminating the kid. I won't lie. But it's all set up for this tournament, man. This is a huge event. I can't wait to be a part of it. Hopefully, I'll make a little run in this thing and maybe take the whole damn thing. You never know.
Now, you brought up Aiden Nightwalker. I want to tell you, that is one big-ass SOB. And B stands for bastard because he's the son of the East Coast bastard.
You got to list everybody who's in this tournament, right, D-Train?
Yeah. I
You can't rattle that thing off right now and let everybody know who's going to be in this thing?
Absolutely. All right. From top to bottom, I've only got the top 4 ranked at the moment because I didn't do the standings after the show. Number 1, Aiden Nightwalker. Number 2, Big Fly Eli, my other son. Number 3, Black Dice. Number 4, Zeke Drexel. Then these are not in order because I haven't ranked them yet, but Paul Utaker, Andy Price, James Harris, War, Super Nacho, and Sapita Tiki round out the group. Oh, and Blaze McCoy, of course.
Woohoo!
Boo.
I'm telling you, I'm looking out for Zeke. I know Andy Price can be
he's
a
a
little
dark
firecracker. I never underestimate Andy. And a man like War can just walk through a tournament like this. So those are 3 I'm looking out for. We'll see. I'm going to see where I land in this tournament.
Aiden can walk through this too. I mean, never discount a Nightwalker.
Yeah.
Too many of them Nightwalkers. They just,
you know, I was nearly a Nightwalker, but that's a whole nother story we don't want to get into.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about love lives on here.
I swear, Mordred needs to have a vasectomy, or
he's already had it.
Well, finally, took him long enough.
So there will be no more babies, but you know, I always say 25 and counting because you never know who's going to come out of the woodwork.
Well, you got grandkids, so I mean, the clan keeps growing.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about his kids. It's 25 and counting because you never know who's going to come out of the woodwork.
Interesting. I haven't heard from Chance yet. You know, I've heard from.
Oh, that's quite all right. Don't rush into that. You know, that's another one on the other side of the fence with me in this company. So I'm in no rush to get him involved in any of these chit chats. This has been a nice little relaxing introduction to the after shows. We don't need to ruin it with Mr. Chance in here and his.
But you know, his wife is running around out here. She had a chance at the ladies' title tonight, came up short, but I gotta think he's not going to be far behind. So
you're always lurking around. They're always around. There's too many. There's too many of them right now with their own little friends and bringing them back in and all. I see it happening everywhere in the company. We've been talking about it all night.
Yep.
No matter what's going to happen next, man, it's going to be very interesting.
Well, the only thing I'm going to request from you, Blaze, is you talked about some of your friends. The Steel City Committee, you know I'm down with that. Like all those guys a lot. But you clicked up with a group in Maverick before, the Corporate Connection. There's certain people from that group I don't want to see back.
Yeah, my business partners have always been questionable, but I seem to toe the line without doing what my counterpart that sits next to me in the booth has done with his money and flounder it and make business decisions that are bad. That's all I've done. I built my career on that after I failed at football.
That's
I have
true.
all the companies in Pittsburgh. The Steel City Committee is a business venture. That's what it started out with. And us athletes got together and we continued to work to fight as wrestlers. The committee's been around for a while, man. Shmoo and Tyson are no spring chickens either. I don't even know if there might be around. There might be a new era of the SEC to come here as well, since
Oh,
everyone seems to be refreshing themselves.
are we
Oh,
going to be
good.
having the SCC second gen? I mean, I know we already have Junior and Sonny out there. There any more out there?
You never can tell right now. There's a lot of unanswered questions in this company right now, and that's why I'm glad to be a part of it, to sit and watch it all unfold and see where all the chips
Now, is
I
Sonny
don't want to see any Shmoo offspring. I will say that.
is Sonny and Junior a part of Maverick?
I don't know if he can procreate. We're not sure yet.
Not
We're
yet.
not sure.
They haven't signed a contract yet, but I have been
Okay.
keeping the roster smaller. So
I just couldn't remember.
It's
My
endless
Swiss cheese memory.
possibilities. That's just the thing. The branches from the little groups in this company right now could be extreme.
yep.
Who knows? So right now it's like the tip of the iceberg.
Hey,
So it's got to be everyone's on the edge of their seat to wait and see what's happening next in Maverick. You don't want to miss it.
I have
Appreciate it.
two. I have two branches, but I don't know if one is part of. Is Ghazi a part of Maverick?
He is. Ghazi's back.
See, I only have two branches in Maverick: Crusher and Ghazi.
Unfortunately, I think for the first time ever in my career, I find myself actually on the same side as you, Brandon. I don't have very many friends in this company right now. They're all forming their own little cliques. And everyone has something to say about Blaze, so we have something really in common right here, I must say.
I'll be a part of your clique, Blaze. We can make a clique. You and me.
The wrap-up clique formed right here, huh?
No
never
offense. We need a lot more than that with the number, with the talent bouncing around here. We need a lot more than that.
And
I bet we can find more.
Possibly. All right. Well, we're going to put a wrap up on it here. I said we would stay under 30 minutes. I appreciate Brandon Ace, Blaze McCoy, Susie the Elf dropping in.
Yes, sir.
If you want to be a part of the Maverick wrap-up show, we're going to do it after every show on YouTube. So Thursdays at noon, you're going to start seeing Maverick Madness. Monday nights, right after EXW or right after the girls' softball game is over, whichever one comes last, we're going to have the Maverick Shootout show. I hope to have you all join me then, and the wrap-ups will come immediately after, generally within 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right into it. Again, thank you to those three for joining me for this one. I hope you enjoyed Memorial Day Mayhem. I'll see you Thursday for Madness.